OpenAI could be aiming to change Hollywood with its AI-driven video generator, Sora. Now, it's a bold move because not everyone is happy about AI in creative projects. Indie movie Late Night with the Devil is currently facing massive backlash for its use of AI-generated images, proving that the use of AI in movies has a long way to go before being accepted by everyone. At this point then, it's clear that AI is causing growing tension between tech enthusiasts and creatives. Yet conversely, this week some high-profile artists got access to OpenAI's Sora, and they are already proving that technology and creativity can indeed coexist. So we're going to look at all these points in this video, and we'll start with OpenAI in Hollywood. So what is all this about? Well, many of you will no doubt have seen the Sora videos, the Sora demos that have been making the rounds on the internet. But for those of you who are new to it or may not know exactly how this works, well, this is AI-generated video. You can see some of the examples on the screen right here. Now, the video footage is created entirely without a production team. There's no actors, no filmmaking process, there's not even any 3D generating CGI going on here. Instead, the whole video is created by a simple text prompt. People type into a computer what they want to see, and the computer goes away and completely creates this from scratch. In other words, everything you see here is 100% artificial. There's no actors, no CGI, no practical effects, no special effects, nothing. It's all completely generated by AI. Obviously, this has some profound implications for the future and will likely have a massive shift in Hollywood if they decide to, pick up and use this. Yet changing Hollywood's approach is likely going to be very difficult. But with that in mind, OpenAI, led in an initiative by Chief Operating Officer Brad Lightcap, has been out trying to convince Hollywood that Sora could perhaps be very useful for them. And so meetings have taken place with studios, media executives and talent agencies. All of this in an attempt to talk with Hollywood about exploring AI's integration into the creative process of film production. Much of this has taken place with Sam Altman, who's been engaging with the entertainment industry during the recent Academy Awards weekend. How Hollywood take to this, though, is anyone's guess. Right now, Sora is obviously in fairly early stages. It's still the research preview stage and isn't yet publicly available. However, selective demonstrations to the industry have taken place, and as well as a few people have had hands-on with it. More on that further into the video. But obviously, AI that can completely create or even replace entire chunks of the film industry is going to get a mixed reception, and that's exactly what's happened. Whilst the promise of generative AI has, been recognised, it does lead to some concerns over traditional roles in filmmaking, indeed all across the creative industries as a whole. It also means that the bigger tech giants are likely to expand their reach even further, getting their claws into the wide parts of Hollywood. Imagine Microsoft being heavily involved via OpenAI in many movie studios. It's quite possibly not a future everyone wants to see. With that in mind then, we come to the second story in today's video, which is about an indie movie called Late Night with the Devil. It's an indie horror film, and it's been caught out by using selected AI-generated images during the movie. Now, as far as I can tell, there's only 3 very short clips of AI-generated image use. The rest of the movie uses regular practical effects and all the whole traditional production values. Now, the movie itself has caught some attention due to using a 1970s television aesthetic for its production, and it explores a supernatural disruption during a talk show taping. However, the backlash came about when a few people noticed that there was some AI-generated images intersected in various sections of the movie itself. And the backlash has really led to a whole discussion over AI's impact on the authenticity and human effort in creative endeavours. And that is something that's entirely understandable. Human creativity has been involved in, human civilization since pretty much the beginning. And seeing this be replaced by computers is something that many people are just not going to be very happy about, and understandably so. Yet other people feel that boycotting the movie due to its very, very brief use of AI imagery is a little bit too far and only serves to harm indie movies overall. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. Where do you stand on this particular topic? It's something that really does speak to the growing tension between tech enthusiasts and creatives. The path forward obviously needs to have a balance between respecting the innovation of human creativity and labour, whilst perhaps also taking advantage of the new potential that AI technology brings. And that brings us on to the third chapter here, which is human-powered creativity in AI tools. So what happened is that OpenAI invited a bunch of creative, artistic-type people towards using Sora to see what they could come up with. Perhaps one of the most interesting quotes that come out of this is this: "Sora is at its most powerful when you're not replicating the old, but bringing to life new and impossible ideas we would have otherwise never had the opportunity to see." And I guess we could say, what does this suggest if not creativity? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. So we go through one by one on some of the different clips that the new artist showed that it actually achieved with Sora. And a great example here, perhaps one of the best, is the transformative impact that can be seen in the work of Shy Kids, a Toronto-based multimedia production company, and here they utilised Sora in their short film Airhead. And this explores the life of a balloon man. It's actually very funny and very intriguing to watch. The collaboration highlighted Sora's remarkable ability to push the envelope of storytelling, allowing narratives that once seemed unfeasible to be fully realised, at least without massive CGI budgets, and easily shared. Keep in mind that absolutely everything you see here was done without using the traditional production workflow. So yeah, there's going to be both positive and negative sides to that. And the story seems to be the same for all the other artists that have been involved in this. Paul Trillo, who's known for his multidisciplinary approach to art and filmmaking, has said that, Sora has invigorated his creative process and enables the creation of bold projects. And when it comes to storytelling and design, Nick Cleverov, and I apologise if I've pronounced that incorrectly there, who works at the Emmy-nominated creative agency at Native Foreign, sees Sora as a catalyst for concept visualization and creative iteration. In short, I guess this is kind of like bringing storyboards to life very quickly and very easily. Meanwhile, August Camp has an opinion which is very much like my own. So August is an artist and musician, and they view Sora as a turning point for creators whose ambitions have historically been curbed by lack of resources. And again, this is very much in line with my own feeling of generative AI. Whilst it's certainly not great for artists out there, it's also very helpful for people out there who have traditionally lacked resources to build these type of projects themselves. So yeah, what does the future mean here? It seems that it's throwing the current balance out of whack, and I'm not sure ultimately who this is really going to favour. It's certainly going to harm some people and benefit others. Personally, I can see why a lot of people are not happy about that. So there were a number of other artists that were involved in this whole process, and some of their videos are available on the OpenAI website. You can see some of them on the screen right here as well. Together, ultimately, these professionals' experience with Sora really does underscore a significant shift in the creative landscape. It seems the unanimous opinion of these particular artists, at least, is that by providing a tool that marries the power of AI with the boundless imagination of artists, it really is opening up new doors, new opportunities, and new possibilities. But obviously, this one is going to be a mixed bag because it brings with it a whole load of problems as well. So do let me know in the comment section below what you think about all of this. What do you think of OpenAI getting involved in Hollywood? And what do you think about the power and potential of Sora and its impact, both positive and negative, on the creative industry and creative professionals? Do let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.